Good morning, everybody. Today we're exploring Carlsbad Caverns National Park. My name's Laura and I'm on a journey to see every national park and sharing all of my experiences along the way. Make sure you subscribe to support me on this crazy ride. You might not know it, but there's a lot of pressure on today. This is my last national park that's a cave, and so many people love this place that it better be a good time. My cave tour is in about an hour. I'm gonna go get ready. You'll notice I'm doing tennis shoes today instead of hiking shoes. Two reasons. First, everything is paved. And secondly, there's a thing called white nose syndrome that affects bats. It's fatal for bats because it gets on their nose and I think it itches. Either way, it gets in the way of all their senses and how they navigate and survive. When they discovered this white nose syndrome, they found that people actually carried it from cave to cave as they were exploring. Mammoth Cave, when you come out, you actually disinfect your shoes. I know that I've been in other places that are kind of like caves that have mentioned it, like at Pinnacles National Park. Since I don't think I'll need the traction of hiking shoes, I'm just gonna wear clean shoes just to make sure. It's okay if you're wearing the same shoes, just make sure you clean them between each cave. This might be one of the only situations where I would actually go through this many caves, so it'll work. I reserved my ticket online at recreation.gov just to make sure I had the time saved. I expect they sell out every day. It cost $1 processing fee, but with your annual park pass, the tour is actually free. You do, however, have to go in and check in. You can then choose to either walk to the natural entrance, which is what I'm doing, or take the elevator. It's like 65 degrees out here today, sunny, and it's gonna be 56 degrees in the cave. Ready for you.
Very good, very good. Now here in a little bit, you're going to go walk 1.25 miles worth of trail. You're going to go down roughly 80 stories. You are then going to go back up 5. The trail will be as steep and steeper than that one over there the entire time. If you're ready to go from this point, you can head past the big tree over there, through the amphitheater and into the side of the earth. And please remember to wear a mask inside of the cave and inside the building, because both of those places are my office as well. Y'all have a nice day.
Thank you.
Thank you. Okay, this makes more sense. I knew the trail was 1.25 miles, but I thought it was 1.25 miles to get to the entrance to the cave. It makes more sense that the trail is actually in the cave. So we have 1.25 miles to get to everything that's down there. How cool. Oh, cool. So we were at the visitor center. We're here now. We have to go all the way to here to get the elevator back up. It's kind of a dream to be able to do the trail down and then get an elevator back up, so it should be really fun. Hopefully I'll be able to show quite a bit. I've heard that it's really bright in the cave, so it should be good. If you're wondering, I did not bring a flashlight. I don't think I have my headlamp, which is fine, but it will take a second for my eyes to adjust. It's easy to say that I've had a love-hate relationship with caves this year. I've been to Mammoth Cave and Wind Cave, and both are really neat and definitely underground, but hard to hold my attention like the big views and the massive hikes that I've been on at other parks. But Carlsbad Caverns is a favorite of so many people, I had really high hopes. Being able to take the natural entrance and walk the 1.25 miles to the big room was exactly what I needed. Although it is really hard to show you. So I'm going to mix in some pictures along with the video, and hopefully you'll be able to see what it's like. All of these features on the walls are from calcium. They're stalactites and stalagmites and places where the towers have just connected. It was absolutely gorgeous and made me rethink my opinion of caves as a whole.
no, please don't jump. That can stop. That can stop the elevator.
One minute is fine.
No, it's 1 minute. Yeah. You lied to you, Jeff. That park ranger lied to you. The original ones are put in 1932. They redid these in 2000. Oh, wait. We have an elevator person that's on duty all the time. Yeah, full-time elevator person. This is an apprentice right now for an elevator company.
That's of you.
That's bright. That's crazy. I can see why so many people love this national park. The ranger even said taking the natural entrance to the cave is entering the earth, and it felt like that. It felt like you were just walking down into this hole, and to think you're going down 800 feet below the surface of the earth. It's just unbelievable. And then you start to see different formations, and finally when you reach the big room, which is really where you're gonna start if you take the elevators down, it just is endless. I kept telling myself to take less pictures and less video because I don't know how it's gonna turn out, but you just can't. You have to keep going. And then they have different signs set up so that you can see about exploration through the years. As you're walking through, you can't help but feel like a big kid. If you've watched many of my videos, you'll know that caves are not going to be my first choice of things to do for the day. I usually like to see them and leave, but this one certainly broke the mold. It was amazing. I left hoping that someday I'll be back to see it again. But that is not the end of our day. I think it's about time I hit up a gift shop. Not a bad spot for lunch. I've been really into these pre-made salads lately. This one is Fiesta salad with chicken. We're like an hour and a half from Roswell. Oh look, not going. I had one Christmas gift that I needed to mark off the list before I left New Mexico. I got that, and now it's time to head to Texas. Hopefully you enjoyed this trip to Carlsbad Caverns. Make sure you subscribe if you haven't already, and give the video a big thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Luckily, the next national park is just down the road. I'll see you there. The 4 highest peaks in Texas are located here in this national park.